So, you know how they say, well, not how they say it. Let me just start. Before I get into it, my name is Latisse. I do readings on here, as well as drinking book readings with me down below, dream decipherings down below, ancestral readings down below. You can also check out my podcast where I just talk about life, dreams, readings, all that good jazz. You can also donate to me on my Cash App if you feel so called to, because your girl does appreciate it, okay? But with that being said, planted and cultivated, let's get into this. I was getting the message. You know how back in the day, a lot of people did not want their picture taken when pictures first started coming out. A lot of people did not want their picture taken. Even if we go back before that, when mirrors were first created, a lot of people did not want a mirror where you were, very like Richard fluent if you got a mirror, and even then, where you looked at them, and like covering the mirrors, it's this energy of perception and being perceived, not perception, because perception and being perceived are two different things. Because your depth perception can change how you perceive things. Thank you, Spirit. But it's this energy going back to my first topic, because bitch, I can get everywhere. When the cameras first started taking, they thought your soul would be captured in the camera. Like it's a still moment, a still shot. It's capturing something in that moment, right? And then it had me thinking about photogenic people that like are very photogenic. Like, wow, you are very photogenic. You photograph well from mid talk, all angles, and this. And then there are people like me. I'm not gonna lie, I am not photogenic. It's quite hard to get a good picture of me on camera, whether I'm taking a picture or not. It's just like it's always like I don't look like this because I'm literally there's a mirror right here, and I'm looking in the camera, and I'm like I don't like I still look good. Okay. But I don't look like that. But some people like, damn, you look even better than you did in your photos, right? Or some people like, damn, you look exactly like your photos. And so it's like some people were like, no, don't take my picture. I do not want my picture taken like at all. Like, don't. It's like this piece of me that's gonna be gone, a piece of that moment. And also how the moon is quite hard to photograph unless you have a certain type of camera. It's leading somewhere. Stay with me. Y'all know how I rock. It's gonna lead for fucking somewhere. I'm not saying all this just to say this, okay? If I wanted to talk, I'll do it on my podcast. It's this energy of now I'm seeing the moment from Insidious where she was taking a picture. That movie cracks me up. Oh, when she's taking a picture and the woman kept coming closer and closer to her son. But it's this energy of being able to capture something. Because even in videos, people are like, did you see that? And you see it in the video, but not there. And I remember when Snapchat first started coming out with filters. And it's like the dog filter, the flower crown filter. And then the flower crown would just be floating. Or you would see something and it's like it has two people, but it's not moving with you, it's moving on it. So it's kind of this energy. And the reason why I'm saying all of this is because you're in a mode right now where you are being seen by spirit. And you know I don't do no spooky be afraid. Oh, because baby, well, what the fuck is that? We're not doing that over here. Thank you. It's this energy where you are being watched, in a very high regard, in a very protective regard, in a very like I like what they're doing. I like how they create. I like how they speak. I like how they think. I like how they move. I like how they smell. I like when they cook. It reminds me of the show Ghost, I believe is what it's called. I think it's just Ghost. But it's a show where like this girl, she found downstairs, she can see ghosts and all this stuff. And sometimes they request certain foods because they can obviously can't eat it, but they can smell it. And so it's this energy where you living more authentically in this realm, in this world, whether it's how you dress yourself, you creating more art, you being more honest and open and vulnerable with your emotions, whatever it is, it's like spirit is like, oh, I like that. I'm attracted to that. I like. Can we put them on a higher pedestal? Can we give them a bigger audience? Can more people see them? Can more people help? Like they what spirit is seeing, your regality, your integrity, your nobility, your love, your growth, your understanding, all these things. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. All these things is coming from a sense of being like, I know myself. Because sometimes I like to think of my spirit. It's just me personally. My spirit, like my inner spirit, is like having its own home, its own realm, right? Its own domain, its own livelihood or dimension. And people notice that. It's like, what's that new spot? I always think of it as like I open up a house down the block and all the spirit is like, what the hell? Who's that? I like that. Okay, spirit is noticing you. Do not take that lightly. Do not take that. You're probably like, oh, do not take that lightly, because when you are noticed in a realm that can also be on this realm, that's why I said the cameras. They feel like it's like spirit is like, we're gonna see you in a way that a camera cannot capture, like the moon. You can't. You can just admire the beauty. And spirit is like, we just want people to admire you, to enjoy you, to have a fucking festival for you. There's new moon, there's moon festivals everywhere, pretty much. Moon days, the Mondays. So it's like they just in this energy where they're like, be ready to just invoke something in people where they are compelled to want to be around you, want to help you, want to just experience you, want to just see you, are curious about you, because this aura that you're creating, this presence that you're creating, this new elixir of life by you just being who you are, is something where spirit is like, damn, it's catching my eye. And spirit is like, how is nobody see? We're gonna make sure that people see this. We're gonna make sure people understand this. We're gonna make sure people get a gathering of what is deserving of this. It's needed. And you've been realizing like how you've been led down some ways more recently, like, I did not expect me to do this. I did not expect me to set this up. I did not expect me to say this. And it's almost like I didn't expect what I've been doing to be to this magnitude, to be to this extent. It's like I was just doing shit. I was just me, and somebody's like, no. Oh, that felt good. That felt amazing. No, there's a light, right? Some people are like, oh, I just lit a candle. Well, it's like, no, you lit up the room when you lit that candle. It allowed some fragrance in the air. It calmed everybody down. You are the candle. You're also the lighter. But spirit is like, you have been in this. So you could have been in her mode. You've been in this space where it's just like, spirit is like, we need you to be seen. We need you out there. And it ain't gotta be on no YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, the face. It ain't gotta be on that stand. It can be, maybe you feel like you were never seen in like family settings, and spirit is like, no, you got a family dynamic coming, and so now you like have your own family, or now you're being seen by your family in different ways and in different modes, right? Excuse me. Thank you. Maybe you feel like, oh, the relationships ain't for me. Romantic relationships ain't for me. Shit, I can even have a friend group that's more than 4. And the spirit is like, no, honey. The spirit is like, no. And so what has attracted these benevolent spirits and energies to you to want to help you is because of just who you are. Who you are for your pride. And so it's really shifting something. And it reminds me of a story that my aunt told me where somebody was messing with her in a church or whatever, and then God came and visited her like, you need to go and apologize and set things right with her because you mess with one of mine. You mess with one of mine, and you don't do that. And the girl came back and apologized, said God came and got her and swooped her up, da-da-da-da. Yeah. And you'll be like, why is this person apologizing this for me? Why is this person almost like, it's like, because it's like we gonna do the work on the back end, the side end, and we also gonna show that we got your front as well. And I feel like it's been some time where you truly felt spiritually inclined, is what I want to say. Like you're a very spiritual person in whatever way you want to say that, hilariously, and whatever way you want to say that and how it is. Actually, I don't want these. Thank you. Um, in allowing that, you always, and now it's like, okay, now let's see how spirit of me can operate on this realm. And without you even realizing it or knowing it, or maybe consciously knowing it and kind of forgetting about it, it's just something where it's just like, it's satiable. You are something that is satiable. You know how to say it's insatiable, which means you're always chasing after it. You're always going to be hungry. You always need it, always need it. It's like, no, you satiate people. You feed them. You a good fucking meal. Okay? Because we also have divine union. Okay, coming in here. And profound peace. That's you in spirit. It's divine. And not just because you're working with the divine, but because you are also divine. And so getting back to 1120, getting back to the camera analogy, spirit is like, you can't just be captured or seen by anybody. So if you feel like, man, I've been kind of misunderstood by people sometimes, am I saying it wrong? Maybe I need to say it again. Or I didn't fit in certain places and certain energies. What's going on? What's happening? Or, man, I never felt really comfortable living here. Whatever it is, we just, it was because it was like somebody was trying to take a picture. You was trying to be in that moment. You was trying to picture yourself in the moment or in that environment and situation. It's like, this don't look like what I thought it would look like. This ain't coming out. This is what it, it's like I bought it because it looked like this. And then when I got it, it was something else. And you're realizing it's because in some situations you have been where Spirit be wanting me to. I love when Spirit come to just be like, bitch, you know, motherfucker, say that shit because that shit is be said. Hey. Not just projections on you, but like this unsettling energy. Like I said, it's like maybe you feel like maybe I don't display things, or you're very understanding. You're a very understanding person. You're a very patient person. You're a very empathetic person. You are a very logical person. You analyze things. You're okay with taking constructive criticism. Like you are, but it is like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but a loud truck just came. As soon as I'm about to say it, as soon as it feels like it's time for your turn, for your energy, I'm hearing, it feels like only Spirit gives that to me. Feels like only God gives that to me. Only my angels give that to me. Only Hecate gives that to me. Only Aphrodite gives that to me. It's like, damn. But when it comes to actual people, when we on the same goddamn physical goddamn realm, it seems like, and so with the divine union that you're having, it's like like I said, like I said, I built my house within a different realm and people are called to it. It's like, you're like, okay, I'm going to build my own energy and myself. And what will be called to will be called to it. But I'm not going to alter it anymore. I'm going to keep my profound peace that allows me to have this. And I remember me saying that it's in my poetry book that I'm creating. That's going to take some time. I've been saying it, but I'm so excited. But it's in one of the poetry books it was writing when I was kind of just going through some things, but I wasn't feeling like the things I was going through. And I was just like, Spirit, how dare you give me this peace, this serenity when I feel like I should be going through turmoil with all that's going around me. And I feel like you're not taking that for granted anymore. Because you realize some people will want you to get rid of that energy, that peace, that protection, because you're looking at possibly the blessings that they have, or it seems like they got away scot-free, or it seems like, dang, they get along with everybody they got. It seems like one thing, again, that picture. You're looking at the picture like, oh, I thought you was going to look like this. Yeah, people catfishing out here. Cat up the fishing, okay? We should, if literacy enough we say catfishing, we should say salmon, because salmon do not even be salmon. Um, but you're recognizing like, no, I'm not gonna exchange that just for worldly gratitude. Mm, mm-mm. It just it doesn't play out for me. So you've been stepping into that and just been like, I'm not just gonna take it because it looked good in the picture. And sometimes you see food. Sometimes you about to go to a restaurant, like, damn, this kind of look good. And you get there and the food just like, who do I complain to? Who do I talk to? Why did this touch my taste? So it's like you're realizing not everything is what it seems. Not everything is gonna show up how it show up. Some people may not photograph well, but they look good in person. Some people may photograph well and they still look good in person. Some people may photograph well and they don't look good. You can go, but you're realizing that. And you just rather live in something else because we have take what resonates, hit dogs holler. You realize, once I took what was mine and what was for me, and what I needed and what was necessary, those that resonated with it got it. Those that felt objected by it, screwed, I know I said they're wrong. They'll holler. They'll scream. They'll hoop. They'll holler. They'll cry. Because they're trying to make something resonate that doesn't. And you realize you were also doing that in some points of your life. Like, why didn't they? I want to stay. Is you're realizing it just didn't fit for me. It just didn't work for me. It doesn't suit me. So realizing sometimes I would be the dog that was hollering because I got hit. It hit something inside of me. Why didn't I get invited? Why didn't they talk to me? Why didn't they tell me? Why didn't I set this up? Why didn't I get chosen? Whatever it is. Why don't they understand me? I don't know. You're realizing sometimes I was so worried about being picked last for the football game when I don't even like playing fucking football. We got Jay. Jack-o'-lantern, a lot of Halloween energy. Like I said, spirit is around you. I'm surprised I ain't grabbed my spooky deck. But it is passed away. But it's like this energy where isn't JPEG like a picture type thing? Yeah, a lot to do with photos. So you could be into photography, things of that sort. But it's something where it's like you get what you get. And what you're getting is me. And I'm not changing that. And so you're not altering yourself. You're not photoshopping. You're not adding on a filter to your life. You're just allowing your life to be. And that is attracting so many energies, good energies, loving energies, expansive energies, abundant energies that are like, how can we pour into this? How can we give into this? How can we love on this? How can we support this? How can we protect this? I'm hearing justice with that J. How can we allow themselves to know that they are not alone continuously? We got Free Your Mind by Jasmine Horn. Free your mind, let your thoughts expand. And I feel like that's what you have been doing. So you're just like, it's okay if I don't fit into that group. It's okay if it's okay if I just clock and do my job and leave. I don't need to overexert myself anymore. You're realizing that profound piece. Nothing tops that. Nothing tops that. Anything else, Spirit? That is so funny because that came out so early. We have, I don't want your drama or situation. My protection is shown by my happiness. Bless me. Like I said, you realize I don't even like playing fucking football. Why am I waiting in line to be picked? I don't even like going to this type of stuff. I don't like even having. It's like I don't even want to be there. I don't even. It's like I don't want your drama or situation. I don't want your problems. I don't want any of that. Let's undertake what resonates. You realize I'm gonna take what's for me. Truly take what's for me. I always say your happiness is your highest protection. Your highest protection. You ever see them shows or movies where somebody expecting something bad to happen to somebody and the person that they was expecting that 2020 is I'm saying this bad to happen to, they're like flipping and they good and they come out happy, like how the fuck is this motherfucker happy? Or they do something that they think would upset that person wants to be happy and it pisses that person off more than what they was trying to do. It's like, no, you're realizing my protection is shown by my happiness, by my joy, by my peace, by how I treat myself, talk to myself, who I'm around, who I allow to be around. And you're realizing I'm not correcting anybody in what they say or think or feel about me because I could care less. Oh, break is needed. You do a break is needed, honey. I'm hearing you already been working. That already came out. That's why I said spirit is like following you and they're on you. They're around you. They're like, how can we help and support and shine a light and put a cast on, like they need to be seen. So a break is needed. And spirit knows that because they recognize that as I'm looking at the candle, when a candle is lit, the flame is still gonna be lit until the wax goes out. And I feel like this, like, let's pour more wax into you so you can be lit. Let's pour more water into the well. Let's, pour more fresh soil into the. You get what the fuck I'm saying? You got it. It's good. So a break is needed. And then we have I already knew. Spirit told me. Spirit told me. Spirit told me I wasn't in the right rooms. Spirit told me I wasn't in the right relationship. Spirit told me I wasn't in my I'm hearing in my right mind. I need to apologize. So I already knew Spirit and told me because we have a divine union together. Me and Spirit closer than this. Closer than this. I'm hearing we're actually touching because if you know anything, you're not technically touching it. It's like a vibration in between, a thin vibration in between. So you're not actually touching anything. But you, your spirit team, again, whoever so forth you put your energy and belief into, it's like, no, we actually touching. We're touching and agreeing. We're believing and we're seeing this through. It's happening. Ooh, yeah, you're their child. We got child, children, and childlike. You're their baby. And here, you're the baby of the family. No matter how old you are, you're the baby of the family of the spirit. And they ain't going to treat you like that. Babies, they can't be around. They can't have everybody touching them. They can't be in an outside environment. They got to have clean clothes, but not clothes that smell and certain. Like, they need a whole lot. And I feel like Spirit is saying that it's okay to need a whole lot. We're here to give you a whole lot. We're here to make sure that you're good. Because we got projection and mirror. What I say in the beginning, some people have mirrors. And what it looks like in the mirror is not sometimes what it looks like on camera or even to other people. So, like I said, sometimes you went through some projections, people not understanding you, just not filling in. So it's like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. They was taking what resonated from you. And sometimes that was their own insecurities that made them see things in you that they feel like, oh, I can resonate with it. But how they do it? How they set it up like that? How they do it? You realize I'm not gonna compare myself to steal my own joy, my own happiness. I'm a child. I'm in this childlike energy of just being. Oh, fuck. Sometimes I gotta remember to put these decks, close them up, because I think I fucked up again. But you and Spirit, yeah. Like I said, they're attracted to you. It's almost like bees to pollen. I don't know why people say bees to honey. Bees make honey. They're not attracted to honey. They make the honey. Anyways, there's a different conversation. But you're like bees to pollen. They're like, you're the pollen, essentially. And the bees is like, can we? And just like the pollen that they carry, it spreads it all around. Spirit is like, we want to spread out your blessings. We want to spread out your love. We want to spread out your joy. We want it to be expansive. So when you took this in, and I said, like I said, it's like, you ain't going to be able to see everything. You're not going to be able to capture everything in a snapshot. What you think you're looking at is something completely different. I got spirit with me. I got spirit around me. And I got spirit within me. I don't want the drama. I don't want the extras. Da-da-da-da. And it's in this way, especially with my protection and showing my happiness. If you're protecting something, it means you know that there are other things out there. You know what life is. You know life and life, but you realize life is life. Oh, child, I love it. I love it. I love it. Anything else? Yeah, spirit is like just be ready to receive. I feel like you're already in that energy. Just be ready. Especially with this, I already knew spirit told me. If you've been getting dreams, downloads, seeing videos like this, getting your secret message signs, getting synchronicities. If something keeps coming up over in your head and you feel like, oh, that's just a daydream, baby. No, some people can't even have thoughts in there like that. So, the spirit has already told you yes, especially with the break is needed because sometimes we're so close to a situation. I was compared to a video game. You're trying to be the level on a video game, trying to be the level on a video game, trying to be the level on a video game. And as soon as you take the moment, like, you know what, fuck this game. And you leave and then you come back and you beat the level. Sometimes that's what it is. And sometimes it even, I don't feel like you guys got to beat anything or get over anything. It just feels like a deeper snuggle into yourself. If that makes sense. But yeah, I love this reading for you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Love yourselves more. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time.